We begin tonight with Joseph in Egypt after being released from a 2-year jail term. He got out when Pharaoh's butler remembered him and got him to interpret his master's dreams.
God wants us to know that we have 7 years of great harvest by 7 years of no crops. You have to store grain during the first 7 years, or we will all starve to death.
This is a big job. I need someone who's dependable.
Right. Someone wise needs to be put in charge of the land.
I have served you as a loyal officer for years. I have some ideas.
Let's hear from Joseph first.
Well, in my judgment, we should collect 1/5 of the crops during the 7 years of good and store it in cities. Then it can be used when famine comes. I would put this in place and appoint a governor right away.
Well, Pharaoh, I'm flattered.
I know just the man. Joseph, no one can handle this better since the Spirit of God is obviously in you. I am giving you my ring, some fine clothes to wear, and even a gold chain. You'll ride in a fancy chariot right beside me.
Joseph was 30 when this happened, and he was busy during the first 7 years. He got the farmers to save back 1/5 of their big harvest and store them up. He married Asenath, and they had 2 sons. He named the first Manasseh, meaning forgetting, since he chose to forget all the bad things that happened before in life. His second son was named Ephraim, which means success, since God made him to be successful.
Pharaoh, the 7 years of plenty are over. Just like Joseph said, nothing is growing here in year 8. We are fine in Egypt. People from other countries are not so lucky.
Go to Joseph and do whatever he tells you.
In time, even the Egyptians had to come and start buying the stockpiled grain. Let's look in on Joseph's father and brothers, whom he hadn't seen in over 20 years. They were over in Canaan.
Boys, this famine is bad. We have nothing growing and nothing saved. There is plenty of grain in Egypt, so go there to buy us some.
Okay, Father. That's better than starving here. Guys, pack up and let's go. Benjamin, you can go with me.
Hold up, Reuben. Benjamin is staying here with me. The rest of you go. I can't risk something happening to him like it did to Joseph.
Yes, Father.
Joseph's brothers came to Egypt and bowed before him, not knowing that he was their brother. He recognized them, though, and thought about what he should do. He kept back his identity for a while.
He says, where do you come from?
Tell him the land of Canaan. We've come to buy grain. My name is Reuben, and these are my brothers.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Reuben, he thinks you're our spies and are trying to overthrow Egypt.
Oh no! Tell him we are honest men and only need grain.
He's not buying it. Tell me more about your family.
I am a family of 12 brothers. The youngest is with our father, and one of our brothers is dead. His name was Joseph.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Our governor is going to test you. He wants to see the younger brother. He's going to jail all except one until he returns, or you are spies.
Joseph jailed them for 3 days and then had a change of plans.
The governor says he will keep one of you here and let the others go back to your country. Bring the youngest brother here if you are honest.
Oh, brothers, we are being punished because we treated Joseph bad many years ago. I told you not to harm him, but you didn't listen.
The brothers headed back to Canaan except for Simeon. Joseph had put grain in their sacks, but secretly put their money back too. They were surprised and told Jacob when they got home.
This is strange. And the governor said that Benjamin had to go too?
I'm afraid so, Father.
I can't do it. Joseph is gone. Simeon is gone. I would die from sorrow if I lose Benjamin too.
The famine got worse until all the grain they had was gone.
Sons, go back to Egypt and buy more grain.
Remember that Benjamin must go. We promised to protect him.
Okay, take the man of gift of what little food we have left and double the money in your sacks. And please take care of Benjamin.
When they got to Egypt, Joseph fixed a feast in his house for them. He seated the brothers by age and gave Benjamin 5 times more.
Wah, 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 wah.
My governor asks about your father. Is this the younger brother?
Next time, we're going to see a very special reunion when Joseph's brothers come back to Egypt for a second time.